Sunset Boulevard. I woke up.
We are halfway through the month, and that means that we are going to give you an update on what's going on. We're very, very excited because we've got one of my dearest friends. I love both of these ladies with all of my heart. They're both so energetic and so fun, and they do so much good for everyone. But we want to start this off real quick we want to show you 30 seconds of what we do. And this is how you can, this is one other way you can support the Marie Barney Boston Foundation. So please check this out, and we'll be right back with you to talk about wine. And we are back now. We're being joined by Stephanie Simoes, our goddess of the grape, and Dr. Brenda Boston-Hudson. How are you ladies doing today?
Great. How are you, Zach?
Always doing wonderful when I get to start the day with you two. So it's going fantastic for me. Doc, how you doing there in Florida?
Quite well, Stephanie and Zach. Thank you for having me on. And we're off and running.
We are off and running. So, Stephanie, we are halfway through this month, and I'm really enjoying this partnership. I really never thought it would be as much fun as it was, as it has been, as we've gone through this. What do you guys have? Do you guys have anything to announce with Hope Wines right now, or can we just get started?
Well, I would have to agree. And I think this month is especially special because Brenda's enthusiasm she gives me all of the good vibes and enthusiasm. And it's something I'm also passionate about, is making sure kiddos get education with my kids as well. So I love hearing from her. I know Brenda's got some wine on the way, and there's a special surprise on her way too that she'll be receiving soon. So really excited to just jump right in and hear more about everything that she has coming up with the foundation.
Well, that sounds great. So, Doc, tell us a little bit about the ribbon cutting you got. Let's go on ahead and get started with the event that you've got coming up, and then we'll circle back around to talk about the foundation.
The ribbon cutting ceremony is scheduled to be conducted on July 28th at 10 a.m. here in Jacksonville, Florida, at our new location. That address is 1225 West Beaver Street, and it's in an incubator where there's 35 different companies under the same umbrella. We've partnered with the Jacksonville Chamber of Commerce, and they will be giving us the ribbon cutting ceremony on the 28th. That's a Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. You're all invited. It will be streamed, and we will have that link so you can get on if you're out of state and participate for our new location here in Jacksonville, Florida. We're excited about it. So join us.
You know, as soon as you get us that, we'll talk a little bit more about this, but we would be honored if you would allow us to go on ahead and stream this on our networks, and that way people can watch it as it goes.
Absolutely.
But because we would love to be a part of any and everything that you guys do. You are so energetic, as Stephanie said, and I tried to warn her that you better watch it, because if you've had anything that has been a little downtrodden throughout the day, Doc's going to knock it out of you because she is so energetic and so happy that you just can't help but smile. So,
Well, it's important for me to say to the listening audience and the viewing audience that I'm so elated to have partnered with the both of you. And you guys bring a lot of assistance to the table. And we're all in this together because we love helping others. And that's what it's all about.
it truly is. It truly is. And I don't think it can be said any other way. You know, one of the things that we were talking about with somebody else yesterday, and I think it's really important to bring up again today, is that we have this wonderful uh, situation here that, you know, this is giving children a chance, and children can never succeed unless they have a chance. So we, unless we give them this shot, we can't expect much from them. So you're doing something that really gives kids a chance to succeed. You're giving them the outlet to succeed. Tell us how this came about. I love this story. I love the way that you're carrying on your mother's legacy, and I think you're doing such a wonderful job about it. Can you tell us the story, please?
Sure. The Marie Boston Scholarship Foundation originated by Dr. Marie Barney Boston, who is and who was my mom. My mom was an educator and she was an advocate for education. I retired in June 15 to come home to take care of both mom and dad. They were up in age and needed assistance. When I retired from the state of New York and moved back home, I needed something for mom to do. Around my school schedule, I was about 85% completed with my doctorate of clinical science. So my mom pulled a team together and she's the founder of the Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation. Why? Because she had an impact on every child in this community as we grew up as children. Education was a prime concern. We talked about it daily. It wasn't a guess whether you were going to go to college after completing high school. You knew you were going to college. And that's what my mom embedded in so many, many children. So the foundation has been in business since 2016. We're in our 7th year. And over that time, even after mom passed away in August of 19, I picked up that baton to continue her legacy. Since then, we've had 2 students to graduate, one from University of Florida and one from Florida State. Each year since that time, we will have graduates coming out. This coming year, I have 16 college applications to review and assess and approve for scholarships. On last year, Zach and Stephanie, we had 26 applicants from all over the United States that applied for scholarships. We gave 10 scholarships. This year, I'd like to do more. And that's why I'm here, to plead to our audience that we need donations, we need sponsors, we need volunteers. We can always use board members. So we'd like for you to reach out to us, assist us in any way that you feel necessary.
Yeah. And we're just giving you 2 resources right now to reach out. We definitely encourage you to go to the website, nsf.org
Yeah.
and donate there. But these community pay it forward and One Hope lines, we're just giving you two ways that you can turn all of your purchases into a way of supporting this wonderful cause. That is so inspiring that last year you were able to give 10 scholarships, because that's 10 children that would not have been able to continue education unless you guys stepped up and did this.
That's right.
What is needed most right now to continue this mission?
Funding. We can't do anything without more funding. At this point in time, we can use funding. Donations. I don't want to turn any student away. If they are approved for a scholarship, we want to be able to help them financially on their educational journey. There's other benefits, of course, but the most important is that funding. So I'm reaching out to you all.
Let me ask you a real quick question here, and let's actually turn this back on some of the learning institutions. Possibly some of these, like, let's say, nursing schools or truck driving schools or something like that. How much help would it be if maybe they would reach out to you and they would say, Doc, we'll make you a deal. We'll give you guys a little bit of a break if you send us students who want to do this. How helpful would that be to you? And might be a pie in the sky thing, but you know what? This is a nation of dreamers, so let's dream.
We are very innovative in our thinking. We have to think out of the box, simply because times have changed since Stephanie, Zach, and myself went to college. We partner with these institutions. We let them know we're here. They talk to us about many different ways that we can assist the students. And that will be an ideal partnership and strategy for us to look at as we move forward.
Well, there's just a little something that maybe some of you institutions could really look at. I think that this would be a way that you can really take and put your heart where your mouth is, and put your business, as we always say, put your business where your heart is. We are raising the next generation of leaders, and if we don't help this next generation of leaders, we're setting them up for a hard time.
Yes.
We don't need to do this. I mean, we can step up and we can step out. Stephanie, what are some of the things that you've learned about what's going on here with Doc? What are some of the things that have really caught your attention about what we're doing with her?
Well, 10 scholarships, that's amazing. And of course, they need the financial support. But what I've learned through speaking with her and just hearing her presentation is they see these kids through. So they're getting that mentoring, they're getting that accountability, they're getting that support that they need to make sure that they have a successful, experience all the way through. And that in itself is so valuable and really incredible, because they have someone to lean on if there's a question that comes up or a challenge. And that's really needed for their success too. So I love that they offer that support.
That is so that's so wonderful, just because we know, look, we were all young once too. Some of us a heck of a lot longer than like Stephanie, I mean, I know I'm quite a bit older than you. So, but Doc, you were talking about the things have changed since I was in college. Yeah. They're no longer one room schools. That's one of the things that's changed, for some of us, but,
been over 11 years. Okay, guys, I'm not that young.
Well, the thing is that you're right. Having somebody when we were in school that can help mentor us and get us through some of these tough classes, it was so important. So that is one thing that I completely agree with you. It's just a beautiful thing that they're doing.
Even the application process and making sure that those kids are going in the direction of their interests is huge. I know personally, I was happy to have started at a community college because I had to switch my major, pretty quickly, because I was like, oh, what am I doing? I don't like this, so to have someone like Brenda and her team to really work with these kids, what are they into? What are their interests? And I'm trying to do the same thing with my kiddos now, just to see, and they're all different. Every child is so different. So I love so much what you're doing, Brenda. It's really, really incredible. I can't wait to hear more of the success stories as these kids walk across that stage and get their degrees. It's really awesome.
Let me just share with the audience, the young man that graduated from Florida State has received a job offer in Houston, Texas, in information technology. However, once he gets settled, he will come and participate as a new board member. We teach them that they have to give back. You give back because someone was there for you when you needed that support. So I'm very, very happy that he's coming back, and he will be sitting on the board, and he will assist other students, just like we are doing, to navigate through that educational journey.
That's so inspirational. I mean, on so many levels. First, you've got a young man who has went through the program, who understands the program wholly, who understands the ins and outs of the program, who's going to be able to sit there and again mentor kids and help them through this. Doc, do you expect kids to know exactly what they want for their majors right when they go to college, or is this something that you allow them to go through a little bit of a growth and say, you know what, let's get you into college, let's go through there's mandatory classes, then there's other classes that you're going to need, let's get you into college, because that's the first step. You can't get to the second step before the first step's taken.
Just the willingness of wanting to go to college means a lot. So we don't deter them from choosing in that very newbie stage what they want to do. However, we communicate with them monthly to see how things are going and whether they've changed their mind. Once they get on that college campus around their peers, that's when they communicate and ask questions, talk to the faculty members, go into the various offices asking questions. This is when they're cultivating that whether they want to do this specialty or that specialty, or what curriculum they want to pursue. So we're there to listen to them and certainly help them navigate. If we don't have answers, we call the facility and see whom they should speak to. And we get on a Zoom call and we actually listen. And the students are so equipped because they know how to navigate. However, they don't always know whether they're at the right spot that they should be. And that's where we come in. And it's great. It's really fulfilling for the board of directors to be that involved with these youngsters.
I think that giving them, this is of course my opinion, but I think that giving them the opportunity to learn what they are looking for, I think that's very important, because if we remember back to when we were in that, our first thing is I want to get away from mom and dad. I want to be on my own for a little bit. There wasn't a lot of focus on doing things right. It was like going, oh my God, I'm an adult. I'm out of high school. Let's go. We can take over the world. So I think the idea of giving them a chance to grow into this adulthood is so important. And I think it's a beautiful way of doing it. I think it's the most important way to do it, because we do change our minds. Throughout school, we could love animals and think that being a veterinarian is a great thing. And then when we get into college, we realize, wow, wait, I like history. Maybe getting into archaeology is better for me. Or,
Yeah.
I've done a little bit of studying on truck driving or nursing, and this is the life that I want. And I think that what you guys do, allowing them to grow into it, I think is fantastic. Stephanie, you want to help us out real quick and explain our QR codes that we've got on our screen, please?
Absolutely. So, of course, the Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation is our highlighted cause of choice for the month of July. On the top right is our virtual event link that will take you to a Facebook group where we will be sharing not only about the foundation, but also, some recipes, some food pairings, and some seasonal wines there. So you can absolutely join us there. And also, it's a great way to connect with myself and Zach there if you have any questions about the virtual event and the fundraiser. And the lower QR code on the bottom left is directly to the fundraising link for the foundation. So you can open up the camera on your phone, hold it up to that QR code, and it will prompt you to go to a link in your browser, and it will take you right there. Yeah. And you would click that button right there. Thank you for that, Zach. That was perfect. There is a shop to support button right there. You would click that, and then you have the ability to shop any of the wines of your choice, whether you like red, white, sparkling, rosé. Every single bottle of wine is going to give back to the foundation.
What if, Stephanie, we have somebody who says, well, I am new to wines. I don't know if I like red, white, sparkling, or rosé.
That was so good, and you repeated it perfectly. You could feel free to connect with me. I would start by asking what you typically drink, and then I would try to find something that's similar in tasting profile to what you normally enjoy. But great question. We have so many different wines on our website, so I am sure that there is something there that we can pair you up with for you to sample.
You also have wonderful little, I don't want to call them taster bottles because that almost sounds like you get something in a shot glass, but
tasting flights. You were very close. Yes. So for brand new customers to One Hope, we do have a tasting flight option. You would get 4 mini bottles. They look something like this. You would get the Sparkling Brut, the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, and our Cabernet. And you get about 2 glasses, I feel like, out of each of these mini bottles. It's a good amount of wine, but you have the ability to then sample some of our best sellers and some of our award-winning wines. Sample, see what you like the most, and then you can go back to shop for full-size bottles.
Let's talk about one of your favorite things real quick. Let's talk about the wine club.
I love Wine Club. And what I love even more is that they've upgraded our website just within the last week and a half to allow you to choose your cause of choice every single purchase and all year round. So let's say July is through, right? And we're looking back, but you really want to support the foundation. That is your passion. That is your cause of choice. You want to support Brenda and her efforts with everything they're doing for these scholarships. You can actually, in your account, select the Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation, and that stays there as your cause of choice. So let's say you want quarterly wine club, just to get a refill on your own wine rack. Every single time that wine club ships out, your purchase goes back to the foundation, which I love so much. If there are 2 causes you love to support, you can kind of go back and forth too. You would have to switch your selection, but I love that you can kind of set it and forget it and just know that every single bottle of wine that you are enjoying in your home or gifting is giving back to a great cause at the same time.
I think this is so important for what we're trying to do, because you know what? We're not trying to bring Dr. Brenda on right now. And so you know her in July. We're trying to bring Dr. Brenda on and the Marie Barney Boston Foundation. We're trying to bring this on for something for you to remember forever. Because Doc, this isn't something you guys are just gonna, do for a couple of years and then jog on, right? You're planning on keeping this going.
Absolutely. Ongoing is what we call it. Ongoing.
Well,
and if we're not doing this ongoing, we're not raising donations and growing our impact. So truly, all around, this is such a great partnership. I appreciate you sharing the wine club there, Zach. A big question that I get often about it is, what does it cost to join the wine club? So I want to mention this here. There is no cost to join the wine club. You take advantage of all the perks right away, the free shipping, the discounts, the access to the exclusive wines, and all the discounts depending on the box that you build. So that's what I love. It's flexible too. I will say I have a quarterly wine club, and I always order in between. Okay. And even with the order in between, I'm still receiving all of those discounts. So that's what I encourage. It's the second best thing we have to sell on the website, and it supports your favorite cause. Win-win.
That's
or
right.
win-wine, however you want to say it.
Hey, I like wine, win-win. You got it. It works. So, Doc, let's come back to you, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the foundation. Okay. You guys are starting something new. You're going to be beginning a new chapter with a new building, and we're so happy to hear this. Are you guys looking for volunteers, or are there volunteer Are there volunteer opportunities? Opposition? Thank God I'm a professional. I do this for a living. Are there volunteer opportunities available for people?
Indeed, there are volunteer opportunities. Many of our volunteers that we currently have, they're still working. Anytime there's a campaign or a fundraiser, I can always call upon them. And that's so that we have that assistance that we need to help us out. Always need volunteers. The ribbon cutting ceremony, the Jack's Chamber of Commerce is providing those volunteers for us. So we partner with schools, businesses, donors, individuals, anyone that want to become a part of this foundation family. We urge you to do so, and we will take you in with open arms to help these young people.
You know, I encourage everyone to find something you're passionate about and volunteer for it. There's nothing in the world that feels better than taking and as a guy who gets to see it quite often, and both of you guys can attest to this, when you change somebody's life in a positive way, that look that they give you, and this is just a little funny story. There was one time that I helped somebody, and this person started to cry in front of me. And I thought I accidentally stepped on the person. I'm kind of a fat guy. So I was like going, oh my God, I broke this kid. I was like, oh, geez. And then she goes, that was the kindest thing. And you don't, and why do you do this? And it's a very simple thing. And it was brought to me at one point in time. I had a father ask me, you don't even know us. Why did you do this? And the simple answer was this: do I need to know you to care? That's something that you live by.
That's right.
Is it not?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Our kids, whether we know them or not, they are taking over.
That's right.
We're not getting any younger. That's for darn sure. Thank God some of you guys are still looking great as we're getting older. Some of us are looking like a slug, which is okay. We need us too. But it's we need these kids to get every opportunity that they can. Um, we need them to learn things from honest and well-grounded adults, because there's a lot of influences out there that are kind of really confusing even us. Let's be honest, there's a lot of bad influences out there. So people like what Stephanie, Dr. Brenda, what you guys are doing is so important, because it's giving them this knowledge that, you know what, maybe things aren't lost. Maybe there is a chance to do things out here. Dr. Brenda, what is what is your most favorite thing that a student can come back to you and say?
Well, I had one recently in nursing is my background.
Yes.
I had one student that was very anxious at the end of this past semester because she had not received the approval to enter the nursing program when she returns this fall. Well, it didn't come about until after she had left school for the summer that she received her letter stating that she was accepted into the School of Nursing when she comes back in the fall. That was a tremendous warmth that came over me, because I know when you're waiting for an answer, you get all overwhelmed and flustered because it didn't come. Well, I had been praying along with this young lady, and the divine answered our prayers. So she's looking forward to coming back in the fall, because she'll be studying what she came to school to study. And I'm very happy that it worked out for her. That was a great moment, one of those haha moments.
There is nothing more frustrating than time when you're expecting something good to happen and there's that possibility that something might go awry. There is nothing more frustrating than time. And I know that you could have something that's guaranteed 98%, and all you can think about until you hear or you get that piece of paper is, oh my God, what did they find? What did they do? So what do you tell students when they're sitting there and they're like going, what do I need to do? What do I have to do to hurry this along? Because there's really not a whole lot that you can hurry along.
That's right. And you know what? You have to be honest with these young people. There's no need of making those calls every day, because you will get a response. You just hope that the response is positive and what you're looking for. We teach them that you got to have patience. Rome was not built in a day. And if we learn patience at a very early age, you won't have a problem when you get to our age, right, Stephanie? Right, Zach? So yes, that's a part of that mentoring process, teaching them these little tidbits that will help them when they're trying to navigate through these systems.
And just another little bit of advice, kids, when you get to be a little bit older, that time moves a heck of a lot faster, and you're wishing back in the times when, wow, I remember when it took forever to get here, and now it's like, wait, wasn't that like 33 days ago and I just turned 50? How the heck did that happen? You think I'm lying, you just wait.
I can totally relate, Zach. I finished my master's degree when my first son was an infant, and blink, he's 11, you guys.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what you were saying. You mentioned, hey, it was 11 years ago. God, I'm not. Yeah, but that 11 years ago was yesterday. And having two children, one that's 29 scares the heck out of me. I got one that's 20. I don't understand how I've got a kid that's that old. I'm not old enough to have a child that's that old. I mean, let's be honest here. So, and he Doc is teaching children in Japan with special needs. He teaches them English. So he's
wonderful.
He does something wonderful over there. He's finally coming home for our wedding, which is at the end of the month, and And I'm so excited to say that my youngest son is my best man, and my oldest son, he's going to officiate the wedding. I don't
Oh,
know whether I'm excited for this or
yes,
scared to death.
and congratulations is certainly in order here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're definitely looking forward to it. Like I said, I know that I say, yeah, Free is going to officiate the wedding, and I get goosebumps. I'm like going, what's he gonna do? Because I know this kid's father, and he's kind of a wackadoo. So we're just waiting to see what's going to come out of this. Um, Doc, what can how do kids get a hold of you? What do they need to do if they're wanting more information about what you're doing?
If it's questions that they really need to ask me after they've perused the website, they can certainly call me directly. My cell phone is 845-323-3725. That's 845-323-3725. They can go on the website and peruse it. Questions they may ask or their parents can certainly get in touch with me, and we have a conversation one-on-one.
What are some of the main questions that parents do have for you? That's a good point. What are some of the questions that parents will come to you and they go, you know what? Can you help me here? What are some
Yes,
of
I
the
had
questions?
phone calls from both the parent and the youngster that have applied or will be applying for the scholarship. Questions are such as, well, when will we hear from you, whether our youngster have been approved? What is the mentoring program like, since you guys talk about the mentoring program so much? Well, the mentoring program is the guidepost to this whole process. The criteria is on the website, the requirements. They may have a question about what information should be submitted. They may have a question about why such information is needed. The youngster needs to learn in the application process that they have to be in close contact with that guidance counselor. A lot of the transcripts, letters of recommendation come from those teachers that they've had affiliations with over the years, and we want to see what they have to say about them. These are the type questions that I receive.
So when a student is applying, what are some of the things that you would suggest that they bring to the table? Those references, would that be a good thing to have those references right here? Hey, I have a great relationship with this instructor of this class.
Absolutely. Those criterias are listed on the website. Their website has an electronic application. So once they complete that application, they will upload a photo of themselves, the transcripts, the letter of recommendation, and that upload will come directly to my computer and the board of directors directly. So it's no snail mail anymore. It comes to us right away in order for that review process to take place.
Well, I just want to, again, I want to thank you so much for being who you are.
Thank you.
You are such a wonderful, wonderful person, and I just love your bubbly personality. And I love being associated with you guys, even in the smallest of ways. But I love being partnered with you guys because you're so energetic and you make everybody feel better. And I think that you're a wonderful person because of this. But I want to thank you for doing everything that you do, and I want to wish you all the luck in the world on the continuing of this month and beyond. Let's really start making a difference for our kids. Let's really step up. This is such a wonderful quote by your mother. Our vision is to help promote this generation to become passionate, caring, concerned, educated warriors for the heavenly kingdom. I think that that is such a great comment, and it's right there on your website, and a beautiful picture of your mom right there. So I think it's the vision statement. Everything about what you're doing is so important, so great. So thank you very, very much. We ask you to stick around. We're going to let Stephanie do what she does, which is tell us a little bit about some great wines now. So
Thank
Stephanie,
you.
it's all you.
Brenda, your mom is totally looking down and so proud. So proud. Oh, love everything that you're doing. Yes, if you are not on our virtual event on Facebook, please join us there. It's the best way to connect with us, to know, who we're highlighting for the month, and to be able to ask questions. I'm so happy to announce that we've had several new wines released in the last few weeks, so I'll be highlighting those there. So definitely check out that virtual event page, but you can also scan that QR code that goes directly to Brenda's foundation fundraising link and shop for your favorites there. If you're watching for the very first time, which I hope that's not the case at this point. We've done this quite a bit. My name is Stephanie Simoes. I am a cause entrepreneur with One Hope Wine. What we are is a Napa Valley winery, cause-centered. Every single bottle of wine that we sell gives back to make an impact. And how we do that is first through the One Hope Foundation, where our main pillars of giving are for clean water, ending hunger, health, and education initiatives. You see, there's education in there too, you guys. Double education on this one. But in addition, the Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation is our cause of choice this month. And so every single bottle of wine is actually going to give back twice. You can't beat that. So we ship across the United States in 3 to 5 business days. So you can literally donate by just receiving some wine to your doorstep or sending a gift, right? I know everybody's got barbecues and things coming up. I'd love to be able to make recommendations based on what you're planning to enjoy for those events. So definitely connect with me on the virtual event link. I'd be happy to share there. I gave a lot of info last time. I will dive into quickly just what I have behind me is our new Bloom collection, which I feel like is so light and refreshing for summer. I got a refill on those myself because they were delicious. So the Bloom collection includes a Sauvignon Blanc, a Pinot Grigio, and a Rosé. And this Rosé is sweeter than our other Rosés. I find that it tastes more like a watermelon. Some have said watermelon Jolly Rancher. I have not tried this new Pinot, but this just came out like 2 or 3 days ago. And if you are an animal lover, this is, tipping our hats off to cats here, 2 rescue cats that are on the bottle here. I know that there are a lot of animal lovers out there. We also have gift sets for our pet lovers. So if you love cats, New California Pinot Noir, I will be sampling that soon so I can get back with all of you on how it is in comparison. Sangria has been a big topic lately, so maybe I should talk about that. Do you drink sangria, Zach? Brenda, do you like sangria once in a while?
I don't. I'm not sure if I've ever had a sangria yet. So it's, I know I've never had a rosé yet. That's one that I've never had, and I know, my passion for like the sweet wines. It seems like it would be something that I guess I better try sooner or later, But and then you say watermelon Jolly Rancher, and all of a sudden I'm just sitting there going,
We'll have to fix that. We'll have to get a rosé in your hand, Zach, and fix that. We also have a sparkling rosé that's really delicious. This one has notes of pomegranate, pink lady apple, and floral. Bubbly rosé.
And really while you've got that out, Stephanie, why don't you tell us about those bottles, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love our Shimmer bottles. They come in now pink, but also silver and gold. We have them on the website. We have some standard etching for different celebrations, cheers to you, home sweet home for those new home buyers, for like a housewarming gift. But we also have the ability to customize them. with logos. So if anybody is looking for gifting come holiday time, you can absolutely give back to the foundation with your gifts. Not just wine, we also have gift set add-ons, but we have the ability to customize them. In addition to the custom etching, which I can show you an example of. Let's see. This one says live out loud. In addition to the custom etching on the bottle, so you can see the difference between the pink and the silver here, we can also do custom labels on our Chardonnay and our Cabernet, the Vintner Collection, award-winning wines, which are two of our best sellers. So if you're looking for custom labels on a bottle, we can do that too. And again, it's giving back to your favorite cause at the same time.
What is the time frame for your custom bottles?
Good question. Of course, depends on the time of year. Like if we're talking close to, holiday time, Christmas, it's a little bit longer, but the lead time once the design is approved, I believe is 5 to 7 business days.
Okay.
Pretty quick, usually. I'm saying that, with kind of up in the air. The gifting team can confirm depending on the time of year, but it is pretty quick. You should usually receive your order within 2 weeks of starting the process.
So, but the message here would be, don't wait. Let's make sure that we give them plenty of time to do what they're doing.
Sure.
We all have last minute gifts that we want to give, but let's make sure that, expectations are great, but let's make sure that we don't set ourselves up for failure. So, look, let's be honest. We've got wonderful holidays coming up, and these wines would be something great for days like, we've got Labor Day coming up, and I know that there's a lot of get-togethers for Labor Day, and it's always been one of my favorite holidays just because we used to run a fundraiser every year. Unfortunately, that fundraiser is no longer, but I think that we might try to take and pick up the mantle maybe next year, but we'll see what's going on. But, I know that we've got a chili cook-off coming up in November that we're going to be doing for the children of Northern Colorado hospitals. So that might be one of the giveaways that we can consider doing, maybe giving away a couple bottles of community pay it forward wine. Hopefully it won't taste like shoes.
A small gathering as big as a corporate event. A lot of the corporate offices actually start the conversations over the summer and have their budgets for the holiday gifting pretty much decided by September. So, realtors love our Shimmer bottles to put their logos on. That's like a form of marketing for them.
Sure.
If you or anyone wants to connect over that, I'm happy to put a digital mock-up together for you. There's absolutely no cost. And of course, it could give back to the foundation as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So what other kind of wines, what would you suggest for, we'll use Dr. Brenda. What would you suggest for having dinner on a night where it's 102 degrees? What is something that's light, crisp, and air conditioned?
Light, crisp, and air conditioned. I love it. So I would assume that Brenda, if it's super hot, she's eating more lighter fare, like fish or salads or something that's a little bit more refreshing. So I would steer towards Sauvignon Blanc and Pinot Grigio in those circumstances. I do believe Brenda's going to be sampling one of those soon, actually. As soon as she receives her delivery, which I'm excited about. I can't wait to hear how she likes it. But definitely in that kind of heat, I'm thinking more of those lighter, crisp white wines that aren't so heavy. When we start to talk about, maybe those areas in the U.S. that get cooler at night still, and there are bonfires happening, right? I'm in the Poconos, so sometimes it does get chilly at night, and you're thinking, sit around the campfire type of thing. That's when you can go red, s'mores around the campfire, maybe some hot dogs on a stick, all of those things. Then you can kind of go towards the red blend, the Cabernet, things like that. But the reds are a little bit heavier. So usually during the day and during the warmer times, Pinot Noir is a bit lighter and that could be served chilled. So Pinot is a great option. And then I would, again, go back to the Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé type options for during the day and in the heat.
You can see our link for our Facebook page below. Might I suggest a little something? Why don't, when you get your bottles of wine, you take some pictures and post it to our page, to the Facebook page. Make sure you join the Facebook page and you post your pictures. Say, hey, we are, we're enjoying this bottle and we're supporting we're supporting the Maria Boston Foundation. Let's do this. Let's really make something fun out of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe Stephanie and I can come up with a way to make that work a little bit better for you to send in some pictures. I don't know. Maybe we can talk about that.
Absolutely. Please do share what you're drinking, share what you're pairing it with. Everybody has a different palate. So if you're really enjoying a pairing, share it there.
And also, just a little heads up for all of you animal lovers out there. Next month might be a month for you. We were supposed to have them on this month, but they didn't quite make it this month. So, but this coming up month, we've actually got something that's a lot of fun that we're going to be playing with. So, and this is going to be a good time. But talking about our kids and our kids' educations, of course, this is not just fun, but it's very important. So, but all right, Stephanie, do you have anything else to share with us?
No, let's support the foundation. We want as many kids getting an education as possible. So any questions, reach out to Brenda, Zach, myself. We're here to support and make the biggest impact together.
Okay, and one more time, can you just give us a little bit of explanation on what we're seeing here?
Yeah, the QR code on the top right is our virtual event page. That's where we just referred to you posting pictures once you've received your wine, right? Yes. You can post and share them there. Share what you're eating alongside it also.
Yeah.
And the QR code on the bottom left, if you open up your camera, it's going to take you right to the fundraising link where you can shop, and every single bottle will support the Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation. I always suggest 4 or more bottles, though, so that you get the discounts. Just a heads up.
Well, we thank you very much, Stephanie. As always, you've done a great job with us again. I know that you and Dr. Brenda have been working closely together to get her bottles coming for the event that's coming up. So this is going to be great, and we are really looking forward to this ribbon cutting. And as always, again, Doc, I want to congratulate you on the progression you guys are making. You deserve everything that's coming your way. You work so hard and you do so many good things for so many people. And you've got a real supporter in us. And we're just so proud to be along for the ride. So
thank you. I can't thank you guys enough.
So once again, you can get a hold and find out more about the foundation right here at their website, which is mariebbsf.org. mariebbsf.org. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can give this wonderful woman a call at 323. I can see the numbers. I can't read them. I can see them. 323-3725. 845-323-3725. And then you can always get a hold of our goddess of the grape, Stephanie Simoes, right here on her Linktree. So please just go to Linktree/Steph Simoes. And
you can find the link right to the foundation's fundraiser there also. I always have up-to-date fundraisers that we have going on right on that Linktree.
And it's the easiest way to get a hold of everything that Stephanie does. And Marie Barney Boston Scholarship Foundation is not the only thing that this wonderful woman's got going on right now. It's just the most important one. But she has so many other things going on. She's always out there supporting other foundations. So please check it out. Then, of course, if you need to, you can get a hold of me on my Linktree, which is brand new. And you just go to Linktree, excuse me, / Zach Clayton, and you can get a hold of me. I don't know why you would want to get a hold of me, but there's always reasons for that. Please remember we have partners out there. And if you would like to find out more about what we do, we invite you to let us tell your story. I love that. I see Doctor. She's in there. She's kind of swaying to that song. That's such a happy song.
It is.
It's really kind of funny. I kind of liked having fun with that video, creating that one. So we've come to an end of our halfway mark, and I want to once again thank you, Dr. Brenda. Thank you for everything you do. Please give us a call if there's anything you need. Any way we can help you, and we're looking forward to the 28th when you have your ribbon cutting.
And that link will be forwarded to you.
Thank you so
Can't
much.
wait. That's so exciting. This was wonderful.
Yes.
We will be there in that's 2 days before my wedding, so my mind's going to be a little fried, but I'm going to be there in heart. So
thank you. And congratulations again, and many years of love and happiness. Yes.
Thank you very much. Stephanie, one more month, one more fantastic job. You are a hero of mine. Thank you so much for everything that you do. You truly earned the Goddess of the Grapes. So
I'm honored to be a part of it. Small part, honored to be here. Honored to have met you, Brenda. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
You won't get rid of me that easily. We have partnered, okay? Have partnered.
And I'm going to tell you right now, anytime that you want to come and uplift us, Doc, you're welcome on our show. Anytime you want. You are such a wonderful person that your inspiration will always be welcome. So
thank you so much. Yes.
Hey, everybody. My name is Zach Clayton. I'm the founder and president of Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PAC channel. And that's a train that's really loud right now. So sorry about that. Apparently, I moved right next to a railroad yard or something. I don't know. That or they missed the tracks. One of the two. Please remember to love somebody out there, because somebody out here loves you. Always remember, nobody has to go it alone when we all come together. Look, if you got clothing that don't fit, take it, put it in your car, find somebody who's struggling in the elements. All right? No matter what color you are, no matter what color you think another person is, there's only one race on this earth, and that's the human race. Let's take care of each other. Remember, hunger kills everyone. The cold, the heat kills everyone. If we come together, we can lessen the effects of the environment. So let's just work together. Let's change lives. It's very simple. All we have to do is come together. We'll talk to you guys on tomorrow. Wednesday. We'll talk to you on Wednesday night. I can't remember what day I'm in right now, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah, we'll talk to you on Wednesday night when we have our next episode of Pact. We're still in the middle of our mental health awareness campaign, rediscovering the happy place. So please make sure that you join us. Communitypayitforward.us/ rediscover the happy place. You can watch all of the people that we've interviewed so far that are talking about some of the ways that they have found to help people with mental health issues. This is very important because remember, there is no good way to react from suicide. If we don't pre-act, the only reaction is sorrow. Let's make sure that we save these lives. Again, we can do that together. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Stepping out of her fear, bring me home. Out alone, show me the way. You wanna be a part of Sunset Boulevard.